How to control your mind. Introduction. The power of the mind. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are something far greater, the one who observes, decides, and creates. Right now, your mind may feel like a battlefield. Overthinking, self-doubt, procrastination, thoughts running wild like untamed horses. But here's the truth. Your mind is your most powerful tool. And when you learn to control it, you change everything. The greatest athletes, world leaders, creators, and visionaries have one thing in common. They've learned how to master the space between their ears. They've taken control of their internal world, and because of that, they shape their external world. This audiobook is your path to do the same. You will discover how to silence negative thoughts, eliminate distractions, and take control of your emotions. You'll learn how to train your brain like a muscle, stronger, sharper, more focused. This is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming powerful. You're about to unlock the tools, techniques, and mindset that only the top 1% live by. It starts now. Let's begin your journey to mind mastery. Chapter 1. Understand your mind. Before you can control your mind, you must first understand it. Your mind is a vast landscape, sometimes calm, sometimes stormy, and knowing its nature is the first step toward mastering it. Think of your mind like a powerful engine. If you don't understand how it works, you'll struggle to drive your life forward. But when you do, you unlock unstoppable momentum. The two minds, conscious and subconscious. Your mind has two parts. The conscious mind. This is your awareness, your decision maker, the part that thinks logically and makes choices. The subconscious mind. This runs beneath the surface, storing your memories, habits, and beliefs. It's like the autopilot that shapes most of your daily actions without you even realizing. The subconscious mind controls about 95% of what you do every day. Imagine that. Almost everything you say, feel, and do is powered by deep mental programming that you didn't even choose consciously. If your subconscious is running on autopilot with negative beliefs or fears, your conscious mind has to work overtime just to steer you in the right direction. But here's the incredible part. Your subconscious mind is not fixed. It can be reprogrammed. Thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Your mental ecosystem. Your thoughts are like seeds. Plant a positive thought, and it grows into motivation, confidence, and success. Plant a negative thought, and it grows into doubt, anxiety, and failure. Your emotions act like the weather. They rise and fall, sometimes calm, sometimes stormy. But they are deeply connected to your thoughts. Beliefs are the soil, the foundation beneath everything. They tell your brain what's possible and what isn't. To control your mind, you must become the gardener. You must weed out toxic beliefs, nurture positive thoughts, and calm the emotional storms. Chapter 2. The science behind self-control. You might wonder, is controlling your mind even possible? Can you really change the way your brain works? The answer is a powerful yes, and science proves it. Neuroplasticity. Your brain can change. Your brain isn't a fixed machine. It's a living, growing organ that can be reshaped, rewired, and strengthened throughout your entire life. This ability is called neuroplasticity. Think of your brain like a path through the forest. The more you walk the path, the clearer and easier it becomes. The less you walk it, the more it fades away. Every thought you think, every habit you repeat, creates neural pathways, roads your brain follows automatically. Want to create control over your mind? You need to build new pathways, strong, clear roads to positive habits and powerful thinking. The habit loop. Trigger, action, reward. Every habit follows a loop. Trigger, something that sparks the behavior. Action, the behavior itself. Reward, the benefit you get that reinforces the habit. Your brain loves this loop because it saves energy. It wants to automate your actions as much as possible. To control your mind, you need to interrupt harmful loops and build new positive ones. Dopamine. The motivation molecule dopamine is your brain's reward chemical. It lights up when you anticipate a reward. But here's the catch. Your brain can get addicted to quick dopamine hits, unlike scrolling social media or snacking, that steal your focus and energy. The good news? You can train your brain to crave long-term dopamine rewards, like the satisfaction of completing a task or reaching a goal. Why this matters to you? Understanding these scientific truths isn't just knowledge, it's power. It means that no matter where you are now, you can break old, limiting habits. Build strong, empowering ones. Take control of your mental focus, become the master of your brain's reward system. Chapter 3. Identify your mental traps. Before you can win the battle, you have to know your enemy. And when it comes to mastering your mind, your enemies are hidden. Quiet patterns, deep-rooted thoughts, and invisible habits that sabotage your potential every day. These are your mental traps, and they're stealing your power. But not anymore. In this chapter, you'll learn how to shine a light on them, call them out, and take back control. Trap number 1, negative self-talk. Listen closely to the voice in your head. Is it building you up or tearing you down? Negative self-talk is one of the most destructive mental habits. It tells you, I'm not good enough. I always mess things up. I'll never change. But here's the truth. That voice is not you. It's a script, written by past experiences, fears, and failures. It doesn't belong to your future. The moment you recognize this, you take your first step toward freedom. Silence the critic. Replace it with a coach, a voice that encourages, uplifts, and believes. Trap 2. Limiting beliefs. What do you believe about yourself? Do you believe you can be disciplined? Do you believe you're worthy of success? Do you believe you can change? If not, that's a limiting belief. These beliefs are dangerous because they set invisible ceilings over your potential. They keep you playing small, safe, afraid. But beliefs are not facts, they're choices, and you can choose new ones. Say it out loud. I am not my past. I am the master of my mind, and I decide what I believe. Trap number 3, overthinking. Your brain is a problem solver. That's its gift. But when it starts replaying the past or obsessing about the future, it turns against you. Overthinking creates fear, indecision, and mental paralysis. The solution? Action. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take one small step, and then the next. Control returns when motion begins. Trap number 4, emotional hijacking. Have you ever reacted to something and instantly regretted it? That's emotional hijacking. Your feelings take over before logic has a chance to speak. Anger, jealousy, fear, anxiety. They can cloud your judgment and control your actions, but emotions are like waves. They rise, peak, and pass. When you pause, you create space between emotion and reaction. That space is where your power lives. Chapter 4, Mind Control Techniques. Train your brain for power. Controlling your mind isn't about force, it's about training. Like building muscle at the gym, the more you train, the stronger you become. And the stronger your mind, the easier it becomes to silence fear, focus your thoughts, and lead your life with power. In this chapter, you'll discover simple but transformational techniques that will help you take back control. One thought, one decision, one habit at a time. Technique number 1, the thought catcher. The average person has 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day, and most of them are on autopilot. Here's how to interrupt that loop. Step 1, become the observer. Start noticing your thoughts, without judgment. Step 2, ask, is this thought helping me or hurting me? Step 3, if it's hurting you, replace it. Example, I always mess up, becomes, I learn from every experience. I'm not smart enough, so one becomes, I'm growing stronger and wiser every day. Train yourself to catch and redirect your thoughts. Do this daily, It rewires your brain. Technique number 2, visualization. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. That means you can prime your mind for success by visualizing it. Every morning, close your eyes and see yourself. Focused, confident, calm under pressure, achieving your goals, feel it in your body, see it in your mind, make it real before it's real. Top athletes do it. World leaders do it. Now it's your turn. Technique number 3, breath control. When your breath is wild, your mind is chaotic. When your breath is calm, your mind becomes still. Use this simple exercise anytime anxiety, stress, or overthinking takes over. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly for 4 seconds. Repeat for 1 to 2 minutes. Slows your heart rate, lowers cortisol, and brings your mind back under your command. Your breath is your secret weapon. Use it. Technique number 4, the focus hour. You can't control your whole day, but you can control a single hour. Carve out 1 hour a day to be completely intentional. No phone, no distractions, just you, your mind, and your mission. Use this time to read, journal, build, create, or reflect. It trains your brain to focus on purpose. And over time, that discipline spreads to every area of your life. Technique number 5, power affirmations. Words shape reality. What you say to yourself becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you do. Here are affirmations to speak daily with confidence and strength. I am the master of my mind. I control my focus, my energy, and my direction. Nothing outside of me controls me. I choose who I am. Each day I grow stronger, calmer, and more powerful. Speak them out loud, every day, until your subconscious listens and your life reflects it. Technique number 6, the what would future me do method. When you're unsure, overwhelmed, or tempted to fall back into old habits, pause and ask, what would the future version of me do right now? The version of you that's already confident, disciplined, in control. Let that future self make the choice. Every time you do, you pull that version of you closer to reality. Chapter 5, emotional mastery. Take back your inner peace. You can't control what happens outside of you, but you can always control what happens within. This is emotional mastery, not suppressing your emotions, but understanding them, managing them, and transforming them into your strength. When you master your emotions, you master your life. Emotions are messengers, not enemies. Anger, fear, sadness, guilt, jealousy. We're taught to hide these emotions, to be strong or stay positive. But real strength doesn't come from suppression. It comes from understanding. Every emotion is a message. It's your mind's way of alerting you to something deeper. Fear says, there's uncertainty. Prepare. Anger says, something feels unfair. Set a boundary. Sadness says, there's loss. Let it go. Guilt says, your values were compromised. Realign. When you listen, emotions guide you. When you ignore or fight them, they control you. Step 1. Name it. 2. Tame it. The moment you feel overwhelmed, pause and ask, what am I feeling right now? Put a name to it. Frustration, anxiety, disappointment, shame. This simple act, naming the emotion, helps calm the brain. It shifts activity from the emotional center to the thinking center. Suddenly, you're no longer drowning in the emotion. You're observing it. You've taken back the wheel. Step 2. Feel it. Don't feed it. Most people either run from emotions by numbing out with food, scrolling, distractions, or feed emotions by replaying the story again and again. Neither. Helps instead feel the emotion without the story. Sit with it. Breathe. Let it rise, peak, and pass. You'll discover something powerful. Emotions don't last forever unless you keep feeding them. Mastery means allowing the emotion to exist without letting it take control. Step 3. Ask the power question. Once the emotion has been felt and named, ask, what is this emotion trying to teach me? Let's say you feel anxious. Maybe it's telling you to prepare better, to stop procrastinating, or to take a step instead of staying frozen. Or you feel angry. Maybe it's a signal that you've allowed others to cross your boundaries too often. Every emotion carries wisdom. Mastery comes when you decode it. Step 4. Respond. Don't react. Reaction is instant, emotional, often regrettable. Response is thoughtful, calm, powerful. Here's how to train yourself to respond instead of react. Pause when you feel triggered. Breathe for a few seconds. Choose how your highest self would act. The space between stimulus and response is where your power lives. Expand that space, and you expand your life. Step 5. Choose your state. You are not a puppet pulled by emotional strings. You can choose your emotional state. Use these tools daily. Gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for every morning. Movement. Exercise or walk to shift your physiology. Music. Listen to empowering songs that elevate your mood. Affirmations. Speak what you want to feel. Contribution. Helping others instantly changes your emotional state. You don't wait to feel better. You create better. Emotional triggers are training tools. Instead of avoiding people or situations that trigger you, use them to grow. Triggers show you where you're still healing. They shine a light on your inner work. Every time you pause instead of react, every time you respond with strength, you become mentally and emotionally unshakable. Chapter 6. Break free from distraction and strengthen. Your focused distraction is the enemy of progress. It steals your time, blurs your vision, and scatters your energy. In a world full of noise, notifications, scrolling, constant interruptions, your ability to focus has become your greatest superpower. If you want to control your mind, you must train it to focus. Laser focus isn't just for monks or elite performers. It's for you, and it starts today. The cost of distraction. Every time your mind jumps from one thing to another, checking your phone, flipping between tasks, chasing dopamine hits, you lose momentum. Research shows it can take up to 23 minutes to fully refocus after a single interruption. Think about that. Every notification, every open tab, every time you say, "I'll just check this real quick," you're bleeding mental energy. The price of distraction is your dreams. Step 1. Eliminate the taboo noise if you want clarity. Start by removing clutter. Turn off notifications. Your phone should serve you, not command you. Declutter your space. A messy space equals a messy mind. Create a distraction-free zone. One place where your only job is to think, create, or focus. Use website blockers. Don't rely on willpower alone. Set up digital boundaries. Discipline isn't just saying yes to what matters. It's saying no to what doesn't. Step 2. Train with deep work. Deep work is uninterrupted focus on a single task for a set period of time. This is where greatness is built. Start small. 15 minutes a day of pure, undistracted focus. Then, increase it to 30, then 60. Set a timer. No phone. No multitasking. Just one mission. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters, with full presence. Step 3. Practice the power of one. Multitasking is a myth. You think you're getting more done, but you're actually draining your brain. Instead, follow the power of one rule. One task. One focus, one block of time. Master one thing, then move on. This is how you build mental clarity, discipline, and control. Step 4. Use the focus ritual before any important task. Use this ritual to command your mind. Clear your space, physically and digitally. Set a timer. Commit to focused time. Take 3 deep breaths. Center your mind. Speak your intention out loud. I am focused. I am locked in. I am in control. Begin with purpose. No hesitation, no distractions. Make this a habit, and focus becomes automatic. Step 5. Guard your attention. Like your life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. Your attention shapes your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your actions. Your actions shape your life. So be intentional with what you let into your mind, the content you consume, the conversations you engage in, the environments you live in. Everything either feeds your focus or fractures it. Choose wisely. Bonus: the 3 magic words. Not right now. Every time your mind gets tempted to scroll, snack, check, quit, say, not right now. You're not denying the urge, you're deferring it. This simple phrase buys you space to stay on track. It keeps you in control, calm, clear, powerful. Chapter 7. Reprogram your subconscious. Create the life you deserve. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you believe you deserve. And those beliefs? They live deep within your subconscious mind, the part of you that runs 95% of your life on autopilot. If your subconscious is programmed with fear, doubt, and limitation, no matter how hard you work, you'll feel stuck. But if you reprogram it with power, purpose, and belief, you'll unlock a life that once felt impossible. Today, you take the keys back. Today, you rewire your inner world and change everything. Your subconscious is always listening. The subconscious is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant, positive or negative, it grows. Say, I'm not good enough often enough, and you start living that story. Say, I can figure anything out, and you start becoming unstoppable. The words you repeat, the thoughts you dwell on, the images you visualize, they shape your beliefs, your habits, your identity. If you want to control your mind, you must first control what's being programmed beneath the surface. Step 1. Identify the limiting beliefs. Start by exposing the lies you've been living under. Ask yourself, what do I believe about money, love, success, or myself? Where did that belief come from? Is it even true? Example, you believe you'll never be successful. But is that truth, or just a story planted by past failure, family conditioning, or fear? Awareness breaks the spell. You can't change what you don't confront. Step 2. Rewire with empowering. Beliefs. Once you've identified the lies, it's time to install new truths. Use affirmations to flood your subconscious with power. I am worthy. I trust myself completely. I am becoming better every day. I attract success through action and discipline. Repeat them daily, out loud with emotion while looking in the mirror. It may feel strange at first, but that's because you're reprogramming years of conditioning. Stay with it. Step 3. Visualize with intensity. The subconscious responds best to emotion plus repetition. So don't just see your goals, feel them. Close your eyes. Imagine your dream life in vivid detail. What are you doing? How do you feel? Who are you with? What does success smell, sound, and taste like? Do this for just 5 minutes a day. Make your future feel real now. Your subconscious will begin pulling you toward that reality, like a magnet. Step 4. Act like the person you want to become. Here's the shortcut. Don't wait to feel confident to act confidently. Act confident, and confidence will follow. Ask yourself, how would the strongest version of me think, speak, and move today? Then do it. Every time you act like the person you want to become, you reprogram your subconscious identity. You train your brain to see yourself differently, and life responds. Step 5. Upgrade your environment. Your environment programs you more than you think. The people you surround yourself with, the books you read, the content you consume, the places you spend time in. If you want to rewire your mind, immerse yourself in energy that supports growth, belief, and transformation. Protect your mental space like your life depends on it, because it does. Step 6. Use the power of repetition. Don't brush your teeth once and expect perfect hygiene. Likewise, you can't repeat one affirmation or one visualization and expect lasting change. Repetition is the mother of transformation. Every time you repeat a new belief, you deepen its roots. Your brain builds new neural pathways, and your subconscious accepts it as truth. Be relentless, be consistent, be patient. Transformation is happening, even if you can't see it yet. Chapter 8. Build unbreakable. Mental discipline. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your reality. It's not about punishment. It's about freedom. The freedom to choose your actions. The freedom to stay calm under pressure. The freedom to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Mental discipline is the muscle that allows you to rise above emotion, fatigue, and distraction. And the best part? It can be trained, strengthened, sharpened. Let's build a mind that doesn't fold, a mind that's sharp, steady, and unstoppable. Discipline is a daily decision. You're not born with discipline. You build it, one choice at a time. Every moment you resist the easy path, you become stronger. Every time you keep your promise to yourself, you build trust. Discipline is a practice, not perfection. You won't always feel motivated, but you can always choose to act. Step 1. Create clear. Non-negotiables. Don't rely on motivation. Build systems. Start by writing down 3 to 5 non-negotiables. Small, consistent habits you do every day, no matter what. Examples. Wake up at 6 a.m. 30 minutes of exercise. Read 10 pages. No social media before 9 a.m. Drink 2 liters of water. Treat these like sacred commitments. Not suggestions, rules. Keep them small, keep them clear, and make them automatic. Step 2. Master the art of showing up. The secret is not in doing massive things occasionally. It's in doing small things consistently. There will be days you don't feel like it. That's when it counts the most. The hardest part is starting, so set a rule. I only need to do 5 minutes. 5 minutes of writing, 5 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of movement. What starts as 5 often turns into 50. But even if it doesn't, you've shown up, and that's a win. Step 3. Win the first hour of your day. Your morning sets the tone for your mind. If you start with chaos, snoozing, scrolling, rushing, your mind becomes reactive. But if you start with structure, silence, and purpose, your mind becomes powerful. Design a morning routine that primes you. Wake up early, hydrate, move your body, practice gratitude or journaling, review your goals. Visualize your day. The first hour is your battlefield. Win it, and you win the day. Step 4. Learn to delay. Gratification discipline is the ability to choose what you want most over what you want now. The world is addicted to instant pleasure. Fast food, fast entertainment, fast dopamine. But success belongs to those who delay gratification, who can say no to temporary comfort for long-term gain. Every time you delay that impulse, to procrastinate, to quit, to indulge, you are building the rarest kind of strength. Step 5. Use the 5-second rule. When your mind says, do it later, count, bow, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This simple countdown interrupts hesitation and sparks action. Don't wait for perfect timing. Don't wait for confidence. Don't wait for energy. Act. Let action create the momentum. Step 6. Track your progress. What gets measured gets mastered. Create a simple discipline tracker, a calendar, a journal, or an app. Every day you complete your non-negotiables. Mark it, watch the streak grow, let it fuel you. You're not just checking boxes, you're building a new identity. I am someone who follows through. Step 7. Forgive, then refocus. You will mess up. That's okay. Discipline isn't about never failing. It's about getting back up faster. Miss a day, don't miss two. Fall off track, forgive yourself, then get back to work. Consistency is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. Chapter 9. Tap into your inner warrior. Master emotional control. The strongest person is not the one who lifts the heaviest weights. It's the one who controls their emotions when the world tries to shake them. Because in life, emotions are like weather. They change, they storm, they rise without warning. But a warrior doesn't bow to every emotional wave. They breathe. They pause. They respond, not react. If you want to control your mind, you must master the battlefield within, your emotions. Emotions are messengers, not masters. Your emotions aren't your enemy. They're signals. They're messengers from your subconscious, revealing where you need healing, action, or awareness. But here's the secret. You are not your emotions. You are the observer, the commander, the chooser. Feel them, yes. But don't let them drive your life. You are not anger. You are not anxiety. You are not fear. You feel them, and then decide what to do next. Step 1. Name it to tame it. When emotions rise, don't push them down. Label them. Say it out loud. I feel angry. I feel overwhelmed. I feel disappointed. Naming your emotion activates the rational part of your brain. It pulls you out of chaos and into clarity. You take back your power by acknowledging what you feel, without judgment. Step 2. Pause before you react. Every emotion brings a moment of choice. You can react blindly, or you can pause and respond. With intention, that pause, it's your power. Count to 5, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what's really happening here? What outcome do I want? What would my highest self do now? That 5-second pause can save relationships, protect your peace, and keep you on the path. Step 3. Train. Emotional resilience. Resilience isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about bouncing back stronger, and like a muscle, it grows with use. Here's how to train it daily. Practice gratitude. It shifts focus from lack to abundance. Journal your thoughts. It brings clarity and release. Move your body. Exercise transforms emotion into energy. Meditate. It teaches you to sit with discomfort without being ruled by it. The more you train, the more grounded you become. Step 4. Detach from emotional triggers. Everyone has emotional triggers. People, words, situations that ignite a reaction. 2. Master control. You must become aware of yours. Ask yourself, what consistently triggers me? What story am I telling myself when that happens? Is that story true, or just old pain speaking? Detach from the trigger by rewriting the story. You're not a slave to your past. You're the author of your response. Step 5. Don't trust temporary feelings. Never make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Anger clouds logic. Fear blocks opportunity. Sadness distorts reality. Feel the emotion, but don't let it define your action. Sleep on it. Talk it out. Breathe through it. If it still matters tomorrow, then decide. Mastery is doing what's right, not what feels good in the moment. Step 6. Anchor into your core. Values. When emotions are loud, let your values be louder. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be? Calm under pressure? Kind, even when it's hard? Focused even in chaos? Let your behavior reflect who you are, not how you feel. Discipline your emotions to serve your purpose, not sabotage it. Step 7. Channel emotion. Into power. Here's the truth. Emotion is energy, and energy can be redirected. Use anger as fuel for action. Use sadness to deepen your empathy. Use fear to sharpen your focus. Don't waste your emotional storms. Harness them. The most powerful people aren't cold or numb. They feel deeply and use that fire to build instead of destroy. Chapter 10. Design a mindset of success. The thinking of high achievers. Success doesn't begin with talent. It doesn't begin with money. It begins in the mind. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It determines whether you shrink from problems or rise to meet them, whether you see failure as a sign to stop or a signal to grow. The truth is simple. The most successful people don't think like everyone else. They've trained their minds to believe in possibilities. Stay laser-focused and never fold under pressure. In this chapter, you'll learn how to think like a high achiever and control your mind for success. Success starts with belief. If you don't believe you can, you've already lost. High achievers develop unshakable belief, not because success is guaranteed, but because they've decided to try until they win. They repeat this truth. It's not a question of if, it's a matter of when. That belief shapes their actions. It fuels consistency, effort, and grit, even when nothing is working. Yet, you become what you believe. So choose to believe big. Step 1. Adopt a growth mindset. Dr. Carol Dweck coined two powerful terms: fixed mindset. I'm either good at it or I'm not. Growth mindset. I can improve with effort. High achievers choose growth. They see challenges as training. They see mistakes as feedback. They see obstacles as opportunities. If you want to control your mind, you must feed it the truth. I'm poor, not stuck. I'm learning. I'm getting stronger. This mindset turns every failure into fuel. Step 2. Think in solutions, not problems. Ordinary minds see problems and freeze. Extraordinary minds see the same problems and ask, what's the next move? High achievers train themselves to solve, not sulk. What can I control? What resources haven't I used yet? Who can help me? What's one small step I can take today? They don't wait for perfect conditions. They create progress through focused thinking. Step 3. Focus on the long game. High achievers play the long game. They don't chase instant wins. They build legacies. They ask, what can I build in 5 years if I stay consistent? What will I regret if I give up now? This mindset creates patience, endurance, and deep-rooted motivation. They know success isn't an event, it's a process. They're willing to be misunderstood, underappreciated, and underestimated for years. Because they know where they're going and they never forget why. Step 4. Become outcome-oriented. High achievers don't do things to stay busy. They do things to get results. They reverse engineer goals. What's the outcome I want? What specific action creates that result? What's the 80-20, the 20% of work that creates 80% of the success? They don't just move, they move with purpose. Your mind becomes sharp when it's focused on outcomes, not activity. Step 5. Eliminate excuses and take full ownership. High achievers don't blame. They own. They take radical responsibility for their actions, emotions, time, and life. They say, if it's going to be, it's up to me. This mindset eliminates victimhood and activates power, because once you stop blaming, you start building. Excuses might protect your ego, but they cost your growth. Step 6. Surround yourself with growth. Environment shapes mindset. If you're around doubt, fear, and small thinking, your mind will shrink. But if you surround yourself with ambition, positivity, and bold thinking, you'll rise. High achievers curate their environment. Books that challenge them, people who inspire them, spaces that energize them, inputs that fuel clarity. To change your mind, change what feeds it. Step 7. Use affirmations as mental armor. Affirmations aren't magic, they're mental training. High achievers reprogram their minds daily through intentional self-talk. They say, I am capable of more than I can imagine. I stay calm and focused under pressure. Every day, I get closer to my vision. My discipline creates my freedom. Obstacles sharpen me, not stop me. Speak success until your mind believes it. Then your actions will follow. Step 8. Visualize like an elite. Performer Olympic athletes, CEOs, artists, all use visualization to train their minds for victory. Close your eyes and picture yourself showing up with confidence. Handling pressure. Like a pro achieving the exact goal you desire. Celebrating your future win. This isn't fantasy, it's rehearsal. The brain can't distinguish between real and vividly imagined experiences. When you visualize success, you condition your mind to act like it's already yours. Step 9. Use pressure to your advantage. High achievers don't avoid pressure, they embrace it. They know pressure is a sign of growth, not danger. It sharpens your focus. It forces your best self to rise. When you feel pressure, remind yourself, this is where greatness is made. I was built for this. Turn nerves into power. Turn fear into focus. Step 10. Never stop evolving. Success is not a destination. It's a lifestyle. High achievers are always learning, always evolving, always leveling up. They ask, how can I improve by 1% today? What did I learn from this challenge? What's the next mountain to climb? They don't stop when they win. They use the win as fuel for the next challenge. Growth is who they are, not what they do. Chapter 11. Use visualization to shape reality. The power of mental rehearsal. Everything you want to achieve, every change you wish to create, every level of success you dream of reaching, it all starts in one place, your mind. Before a building stands, there's a blueprint. Before a symphony plays, there's a musical score. Before greatness shows up in the world, it's first lived in the mind. This is the secret that high performers, elite athletes, and visionary thinkers understand. What you vividly imagine, your brain starts to believe. And what your brain believes, your life begins to reflect. Welcome to the power of visualization, the art of mentally rehearsing success before it shows up in reality. Your mind doesn't know the difference. Here's something remarkable. When you visualize an experience with intensity and clarity, your brain activates as if you're living it right now. Neuroscientists have found that visualizing yourself performing an action activates the same brain regions as actually doing it. That means your mind can be trained for greatness before your body ever takes the first step. Visualization isn't fantasy, it's mental training. It's sharpening your mind to believe and achieve. Step 1. See it vividly. Close your eyes. Now imagine your goal fully accomplished. Where are you? What do you see around you? What sounds do you hear? What emotions are you feeling? Make the picture detailed, colorful, and alive. If your goal is to speak confidently, visualize standing on stage, hearing the applause, speaking with power. If your goal is inner peace, see yourself waking up calm, walking through life grounded and joyful. The more vivid, the more effective. Step 2. Feel it. Deeply, emotion is the glue that locks your visualization into your subconscious. As you see the outcome, feel it. The pride of achievement, the joy of freedom, the calm of self-mastery, the excitement of victory. When you feel the emotion, wow, of your future reality, your brain begins to rewire. Because it's not just seeing change, it's experiencing it. This feeling is what pulls that reality toward you. Step 3. Practice daily. Mental rehearsal visualization is a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger with practice. Make it part of your daily ritual. Every morning, before the noise of the world enters, take 5 minutes. Close your eyes and visualize your day going powerfully. Picture yourself focused, disciplined, confident, and in control. See yourself crushing your goals, leading with clarity, responding with grace. End your day the same way. Replay your success, reprogram your mind, and set intention for tomorrow. Daily mental rehearsal builds mental dominance. Step 4. Visualize. The process, not just the outcome. While seeing the final success is powerful, high achievers go further. They visualize the steps that lead there. They mentally rehearse. Waking up early, doing deep work, saying no to distractions, staying calm during chaos, speaking up when it matters, showing up with consistency. This trains your brain for real-world execution, because when your mind has already practiced, your body follows with ease. Step 5. Overcome fear. Through visualization, visualization isn't just for goals, it's also a weapon against fear. If you fear public speaking, visualize walking on. Stage calmly and clearly. If you fear failure, visualize handling setbacks with grace and bouncing back stronger. Instead of being trapped by fear, your mind rehearses confidence, control, and courage. This rewires your mental response. You don't panic, you perform. Step 6. Use anchors for faster activation. An anchor is a physical cue that triggers a mental state. Link your visualizations to a hand gesture, a specific word or phrase, a deep breath, a focus song, for example. Each time you finish your morning visualization, press your thumb and forefinger together. Over time, that simple action will trigger the same mental strength and focus. Even in real-world pressure situations, anchoring makes your inner power accessible on demand. Step 7. Combine visualization with action. Visualization alone won't bring results. It must be paired with relentless action. But here's the difference. When you visualize consistently, your actions are sharper, more aligned, and more confident. You walk into opportunities already mentally prepared. You approach your goals with belief instead of doubt. You handle setbacks as temporary, not permanent. You act like someone who has already seen success, and now you're just catching up to it. Step 8. Create a mental movie of your best self. Don't just visualize goals. Visualize your identity. Create a mental movie of how you walk, how you talk, how you carry yourself, how you think, how you lead, live, love, and win. Replay this version of you until it becomes familiar. Because once it becomes familiar, it becomes real. You can't outperform your identity. So build the identity of a champion in your mind first. Step 9. Rewire limiting beliefs through visualization. Many people have mental blocks. I'm not good enough. I always mess up. Success is for others, not me. Visualization is your tool to break those lies. Instead of repeating the old story, create a new one. I am capable. I deserve success. I stay calm under pressure. I finish what I start. Visualize yourself living that story, then step into it. You don't need permission to believe in yourself. Give it to yourself now. Chapter 12. Take command of your focus. Eliminate distraction and master attention. Your attention is your life. Where your focus goes, your energy flows, and your future grows. In today's noisy, fast-scrolling, always pinging world, there is one superpower that separates the achievers from the average: the power to focus. Master your focus, and you master your mind. Master your mind, and you master your life. Distractions are thieves, not just of time, but of purpose. They don't just steal your minutes, they rob you of momentum, clarity, and inner peace. In this chapter, we'll learn how to protect, sharpen, and elevate your focus like a warrior guarding the gates of your mind. Focus is a decision, not a trait. Let's destroy the myth. You are not born with or without focus. Focus is not a gift. It's a choice, a skill, a daily discipline. Just like you train your body in the gym, you train your attention by eliminating distractions and building intentional habits. The more you practice focus, the stronger it becomes. And the more you allow distractions, the weaker your mental discipline grows. Every moment, you're either choosing clarity or chaos. The attention economy. Why focus is gold. We live in an economy where attention is the currency. Tech giants, marketers, social media platforms, they aren't just selling products. They're competing for your attention. Every ping, every notification, every red dot is a psychological trigger, and every time you break your focus to check it, you lose momentum. It takes an average of 23 minutes to fully return to your original task. Multiply that across your day, and you'll see why many feel busy but accomplish nothing. If you want to reclaim your mind, start by protecting your focus like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Step 1. Start your day on offense. Your first hour of the day sets the tone for the rest. Most people wake up and go on defense. They check their phone, scroll social media, read the news, and invite chaos into their mind before they've even stood up. Instead, go on offense. Start with silence, breath work, or gratitude. Visualize your day's success. Write down your top 1 to 3 priorities. Focus on a meaningful task before consuming any digital input. Win the first hour, and you'll carry momentum into every other. Step 2. Eliminate the enemies of focus. Your biggest enemies aren't always obvious. They hide in plain sight. Your smartphone, open browser tabs, constant email notifications, multitasking. Here's what you must know. Multitasking is a lie. You're not doing multiple things at once. You're just switching tasks rapidly and doing all of them poorly. To reclaim focus, keep your phone in another room while working. Turn off all notifications. Batch check email at specific times. Close all tabs except what's needed. Use tools like website blockers to eliminate temptations. Protect your attention like a soldier guarding gold. Step 3. Train deep work. Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, defines it as the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. This is where real breakthroughs happen. To develop this superpower, set a timer. Start with 25 to 50 minutes and work with full intensity. Take short breaks, 5 to 10 minutes, and repeat the cycle. Gradually, increase your deep work periods. Track your focus streaks. Make it a game. 1 hour of deep work is worth 5 hours of distracted effort. This is how you create excellence, not just busyness. Step 4. Manage your energy. Not just time. Focus is not just about willpower. It's about managing your mental energy. You don't have unlimited focus. Your brain fatigues, so structure your day for peak performance. Do your most important tasks when your energy is highest, usually mornings. Take breaks every 90 minutes. Go outside, breathe, move, hydrate. Avoid back-to-back meetings or mindless scrolling. They drain your attention battery. Think like an athlete. Train hard. Rest well. Repeat. Step 5. Create a distraction-free zone. Your environment shapes your mind. If your desk is cluttered, if your phone is buzzing, if your TV is on, you're fighting a losing battle. Create a focus fortress. Clean and organize. Your workspace. Use noise-canceling headphones or instrumental music. Set clear focus hours and communicate them to others. Use Do Not Disturb mode religiously. Design your environment so focus becomes natural, not forced. Step 6. Clarify. What truly matters? Sometimes distraction isn't digital, it's emotional. It's coming from lack of clarity. When you don't know what matters most, everything feels urgent. Start asking, what is my one big goal right now? What 3 actions will move me closer to it? What can I eliminate today to create space for deep focus? When your why is clear, distractions lose power. Step 7. Practice the power of saying. No, focus isn't just about doing. It's about not doing. Every yes to distraction is a no to growth. Learn to protect your time with power. I'd love to, but I'm focused on something important right now. Let me get back to you once I finish my priorities. That's not aligned with my current goals. Saying no doesn't make you rude. It makes you free. Step 8. Use mindfulness to strengthen attention. Meditation isn't about sitting still for hours. It's about training your attention muscle. Even 5 to 10 minutes of daily breath work or mindfulness can increase your ability to concentrate, help you notice distractions faster, bring calm and clarity into chaos, reset your mind during overwhelm. Try this. Close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Every time your mind wanders, gently return. That return is the rep. That's how focus is built. Step 9. Reflect and refine. Weekly, once a week, sit with your journal and ask, when was I most focused this week? What triggered? Distractions? What systems can I improve? Success leaves clues, so does distraction. Track patterns, learn, adjust. Become a scientist of your own mind. Chapter 13. Cultivate resilience. Turn setbacks into strength. Life will never be a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, failures, and disappointments. But what separates the unstoppable from the average isn't luck or talent. It's resilience. Resilience is the art of bouncing back stronger when life knocks you down. It's the secret muscle that keeps you moving forward when everything inside screams to quit. In this chapter, you'll learn how to build that muscle, so setbacks become stepping stones instead of roadblocks. Embrace failure as feedback. Failure is not the enemy. It's your greatest teacher. Every setback carries a lesson. Every mistake shines a light on what to improve. Every no brings you closer to a powerful yes. When you start seeing failure as feedback, your mind shifts from defeat to discovery. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? What's the next smart step forward? This mindset turns pain into power. Develop a growth. Mindset psychologist Carol Dweck calls it the growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. When you adopt this mindset, challenges become opportunities, effort becomes the path to mastery, criticism becomes guidance, success becomes a journey, not a fixed destination. Say to yourself, I may not be there yet, but I'm learning, growing, and improving every day. Build emotional agility. Resilience isn't about ignoring feelings. It's about feeling deeply and moving forward anyway. When setbacks hit, it's natural to feel frustration, sadness, or anger. But don't get stuck in those emotions. Practice emotional agility by naming your feelings honestly, accepting them without judgment, then choosing a positive action aligned with your goals. Remember, your emotions are the fuel, not the driver. You decide where the journey goes. Lean on your support network. No one is meant to face challenges alone. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, challenge you, and believe in your vision. Ask for help when you need it. Share your struggles. Celebrate small wins together. Resilience is strengthened by connection. Community is your safety net when the ground shakes. Take care of your body. Resilience isn't just mental, it's physical. Your body is the vessel for your mind. When you nurture your physical health through sleep, nutrition, exercise, and rest, you boost your mental toughness. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Strengthen your body to fuel your spirit. Create a routine of small wins. Big goals can feel overwhelming. Resilience grows through consistent progress. Break your goals into small, achievable steps. Celebrate every win, no matter how tiny. Each success builds momentum. Each step forward builds confidence. This daily progress creates an unshakable foundation of resilience. Keep your vision alive. When setbacks threaten to derail you, anchor yourself in your why. Remind yourself of the vision that sparked your journey. Visualize the future you're creating. Speak your purpose aloud. Your vision is your lighthouse in the storm. The reason you keep going when giving up feels easy. Closing motivation, you now hold the blueprint to control your mind. To direct your focus, master your emotions, and cultivate resilience. To visualize success and build the mental strength of champions. Your mind is your greatest asset, a powerful tool waiting to be shaped by your will. So step forward with confidence. Embrace the challenges as opportunities. Know that every thought you control, every habit you build, and every mindset you adopt brings you closer to the life you deserve. Your mind is the command center of your destiny. Master it, and nothing can stop you.